We just came up the stairs and we're now in Unit 2 of 313 I Street in Northeast. We're right at 3rd Street and I, which puts us right just blocks away from Union Market, the F1 Arcade, Harris Teeter, Trader Joe's. The Giant is just a block behind the building. This is right 8th Street corridor. You have so many great amenities. We just had this great listing open this weekend. So as you can see, you walk up and you're greeted by tons of natural light. That's something that everybody has remarked of, and I think it's really a wonderful asset to this property. We have all Pella windows and doors in this property, and take a look at all this space. So you have this nice big living room, you've got a dining area, taking it into this really well-proportioned kitchen. One of the things you don't see a lot of times in these 2/2 buildings where they're working with a limited amount of space, say 1,600 square feet, like in this unit, is you don't get these really big kitchens. You often get just a little island, one wall of cabinetry, but to see all this cabinetry, it's really a kitchen out of a house. So it's great for entertaining. As you can see, we have seating for 4 at the island. So you can have friends hanging out while somebody's preparing dinner. You've got under cabinet lighting, GE stainless steel appliances. These are all hardwood cabinets, so not the more economical IKEA stuff. This is really nice, and not to offend anybody that has IKEA kitchen, but this is really good, top quality stuff. We've got a pull out for trash, which is always welcome to see. Nice to see the kitchens are nice and thought out with this nice gas strut, obviously garbage disposal, dishwasher, etc. And then you come into little pantry storage or coat storage, depending on what you want to use it for. And then you come into this powder room, or so you think. So it looks like a powder room, but notice that door right there. So we'll talk about that in a second. So you come into, I mean, just look at all this natural light. You've got the first bedroom just behind the kitchen. A lot of people will use this as an office or a den or a more informal space, but it's obviously set up for a bathroom. And then I pointed out that door earlier. This door is into the shower. So when you have guests over, maybe for an extended stay, they have privacy with their bathroom being separate from the bathroom off of the living space, but maybe you're entertaining and you just want it to be a powder room, you shut that door and it's just a powder room, but maybe somebody is staying over, you open the door and now you have a full bath. So it's a really creative, flexible use of the space. You have a spiral staircase taking you down so you can get to the parking. Secured parking as always. We have, this is actually just on the other side of this building is the Giant. Really good closet space. Coming through the living space, we're gonna head upstairs. As I mentioned in the other video of Unit 1, one of the really nice things is that these units are not identical. Beyond the fact that obviously the upper unit gets a little bit more light and has a rooftop deck, they also are a little bit different in some of the amenities. So here you have stacked washer and dryer. So you have full-size washer and dryer. These are not the little apartment units, just for doing your laundry on the bedroom level, which is nice to see. You've got tons of natural light. We have this balcony here off of the guest room. This is the second bedroom. Again, nice big Pella slider. Big closet space here. Always nice to see. And then we have the full ensuite bath, really nice deep soaking tub, plenty of storage in the soap niche. Another welcomed addition, nice full-size vanity. And then we'll go to the owner's suite. This is more hall storage, so a nice linen closet. Mechanical space just to the left. And then we go into the owner's suite. So again, you've got 4 full height windows, which brings in tons of natural light. You've got twin closets here. And then you go into the owner's bath. Check this out. Again, 72-inch vanity, amazing. And then you have this huge shower. We've got 2 heads, 2 wands, tons of soap storage. And just look how big this is. This is easily 6-7 feet wide at least. And last but not least, as is common in these 2-over-2 units, the penthouse unit has this wonderful rooftop deck. So let's check it out. So you can access this deck through the door in the hallway. It does wrap around to that little balcony I showed you right here. That is the guest room right there. And then we'll head up the stairs and take a look at all the views we have. Really, really big deck here. Check this out. Really a great view downtown in the NoMa neighborhood of Washington, D.C. And one of the best little surprises we have here is we actually have a gas stub up here. So if you have a grill and you don't want to carry the propane tanks all the way up, there's a gas connection up here so that you could plumb a grill hard in and use the natural gas supply of the building, as opposed to having to bring tanks up here, which allows you to really have a nice party up here, perfect for entertaining. So that concludes our tour of Unit 2 of 313 I Street. If you have any questions, be sure to give us a call, shoot us a comment, send us an email or a text. We'd love to show it to you, talk a little bit more about it. This one's probably not going to stay on the market very long, but we're really delighted to have it here. We'll see you on the next one.